It's an ape thing, you can't get it. It's real, you can't fake it. It's an ape thing, and if you want it, you gotta till you make it. It's an ape thing, you can't get it. It's real, you can't fake it. It's an ape thing, and if you want it, you gotta till you make it. Well, now let's hear it for our Queen Apes of the Year. Ladies, are you ready? Let's do this. Paris is super fine. Melon Queen, they wear the crown. Mona Ape, goddamn, LA and Amazon allies. Marilyn Classic, yes, it's true. Cleopatra, I love you. 4.7, well, you know, number one, knows the show. If you want to ape in, enter your pen. Can't get it, it's real, can't fake it. It's an ape thing, and if you want it, you gotta till you make it. It's an ape thing, can't get it, it's real, you can't fake it. It's an ape thing, and if you want it, you gotta till you make it. Desperate Apewives just want to have fun.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? How was your weekend?
Hi.
Hey everyone.
Nice
Good.
to
How
see
was
you
your
again.
weekend, Gardner?
It seems that I don't have weekends anymore. No, but it was good. It was good.
Weekends.
Yeah,
Weekends become non-existent, don't they? I think we lose track of the day so easily.
totally.
In this space, there's so much going on, so
Totally.
can completely understand that.
So we have.
Hey everyone, welcome.
Yes, go ahead, Gabe. Sorry.
Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to let everyone know, everyone that you know, your friends that you know hold doors, and everyone to jump on. We've really had an awesome few weeks, and really cool things have happened with the LA event happening a couple of weeks ago, and then the Elle magazine this past week has been really great. We've had some really cool things and a lot of chats with the community recently, and it's just been really nice to talk to everyone. And
but
the last few weeks have just been great. We've got a lot coming.
The topic is we didn't have this topic of poker until today. It's very exciting. I'll let you share a little bit more about that, but it was very successful in the past few weeks, and I think that we have something in our hands.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's one thing that I think has really changed. This is something that has really changed over the last few months. The ways that different communities and people who hold different NFTs, etc., are engaging with each other. I think that the way that the activities, the things that are available to us to do these things are changing and improving, and poker, we'll just say, is one of those things, one of the many things that's developing and changing and bringing communities together. I mean, the response from it has been incredible. So I'm really looking forward to talking about these cross community collaborations, and the things that are possible with that, with all of you and with everyone today. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, I think that, in a way, it didn't start then, but the founders of Chibi Labs, they invited me to participate in their founders tournament, and for me it was first of all, about knowing the other founders. I think it was about 10 other NFT projects that participated, and founders of 10. And the experience, I mean, first of all, getting to know them, and the experience of getting together and playing together in one table was very nice. It wasn't very successful to us, but I think that the overall outcome of initiating such a thing was very successful. And we did speak with them that this is only the beginning, and we should definitely do this more in the future, because I think that this brings a lot of interest to, you know, all the members of different communities. And essentially, in the end, it's it's one big community, the NFT space. This is at least how I feel it. And I would like to hear more from you and your, because you brought the idea. I think it was you, Gabe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you brought the idea of having this. First, it started as a community games night, and you know, to bring more of our community members together, and then we decided to open it to you know, to the NFT space as a whole. So I'd love to hear more of the, you know, of the process and what you think about this and moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first things first, because you know, this is an idea that has been thrown about by a lot of community members as well, which is really cool. People on the team as well chucked the idea out. People from the community said, chucked the idea out and how it could work. So it was really cool talking to people and seeing how how these things have been done in other communities as well already, so that we could get an idea of how we could do it and in our way, and do it as well. So I mean, before we crack on to that, I think I want to just quickly say we've also welcomed some new members to the team this week. Um, just before we
Yes.
crack onto the poker, the
I-
whole poker and the community collaboration things. We've got some new members of the team.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's
So
so exciting to
go
see the
ahead.
team grow.
Yes, I agree. And Kate, maybe you can introduce the new team members. I mean, I'm sure that everybody knows them already because they're you know, loyal and loyal members of Desperate Apewives, and they're here from, I don't know if little at the beginning, but fairly the beginning. So
Yes,
go ahead.
we have TL13, we have TVVN, and we have Kale Chip, who are, you know, all, as you said, very active members of the Daw community. They know the community well. I think this is really important, you know, as we move forward, identifying people within the community who have different skills that they can bring to the table, right? Because the people that are here, um, know the most about Desperate Apewives and what it represents and our values and what the community wants.
Yes, yes, totally. And there, I mean, all of us are still community members, so we do engage. I mean, the team engage as members as well, because I think that all of us wear two hats. So it's fun both to help lead the company and the idea is the brand, but also to still continue and be a member.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, each community member brings so much value to the project and to our venture, you know, and really helps, you know. And it's really, we've got such helpful community members, and the people that we have brought on, you know, we really value them as people already. And we're, it's just an exciting time because we've got more people who, you know, are engaged with the community, as well as, you know, in the Web3 space and the NFT space. And you know, it's just really, it's just awesome that we can expand like this and get to know people from all over the world as well, and
Totally.
do these things together.
Totally. And some of them are really good poker players, I saw. I mean, take it easy. You had a few very good hands there in the game. Uh, Correct?
Yeah,
Uh,
TVVN
eh,
was also in the poker night. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
yes.
TL13 at one point managed to get on as well. If I'm not mistaken, I may have got that wrong. Natura was
Yeah.
on there doing really well as well. And I must say, I think, we even had people from the community getting on that hadn't ever played before. But, just to round that off, it's lovely to have new members on board who are going to really help us, achieve some awesome things together. So, yeah,
So
looking
let's
forward to
dive in. Let's dive
it.
in.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. So, I mean, these poker nights. I mean, we did it for the community at first. We did it. We first wanted to do it for the community. I'm no professional poker player myself. I've done it a little bit here and there just for fun, but I completely
Really?
messed up the blinds for the first game that we did, and the game was over in about 10-15 minutes, and so that was the first experience. But then everyone helped me out, and I messaged a few people from the community asking them if they knew about blinds and poker and stuff like that, and we managed to get it sorted out. So yeah, the next game then went on for about probably an hour, I think, or something like that, and we really realized the potential of it. Well, at least I really realized that this is actually crazy how it's instantly just brought in other community members. There's a chat on the live on the poker tables where you can chat amongst each other and stuff like that, and it people were really getting competitive and engaged. Our community members, even people who weren't in our community because it's on a different website. um, there were people who were getting engaged who weren't from our community, and it was like, wow, this is something that you wouldn't initially think that could have so much of an impact, but it does, and it's really brought people in, and it's opened, I think, some doors now to us being able to do more things like that, but not just through a poker night where we're hanging out in Discord, where we can really step it up a notch, and do an actual games night or social night, but a digital social night where we can get people in from other Web3 communities and spaces, and do something really cool together where we host numerous games or something like that, and it's a whole big event, and I really see possibilities with it. So I'm looking forward to yeah, getting involved with other communities and exploring that.
What
Yes, yes.
style of poker did you play at the games night? Like, was it Texas Hold'em, or what was it?
Yes, it was No Limit Texas Hold'em. I'm pretty certain. I can actually double check right now. But yes, it was uh, No Limit
But I
Texas
think
Hold'em.
I think that the fact that we have the metaverse running towards us, so to say, in such big leaps. I think that the fact that you are able to meet in the metaverse or in Web3 with so many people that you don't know and get to know them is amazing. Maybe the poker it's just a means, but I think that the end goal is to meet more and more people in Web3 in the metaverse. And as soon as I believe, as soon as devices like Oculus will come in to the to play together with metaverses like Decentraland and Sandbox, this will really be a game over, and we'll spend a lot of time in these places. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying that I think it is an opportunity. I also want to say that um, if people listening here from other communities or our community, if you have any idea or new ideas about other social interactions that we can make either within our community or together with other community members, NFT space, and so on. So please share. We would love to hear more thoughts and more ideas about that. Yes, and
Now, was
go ahead.
this platform, I'm curious, Gabe, was this like a crypto-based poker platform that we utilized, or was this just a regular online poker?
It was literally an online service called Poker Now that you just set up the tournament. You can set up the blinds. the structure of it, how many chips people have, etc. And you can have, I think, up to 200 people or something like that join, or 250 people. That's the limit. Can join in through a link, and it essentially, you just sit at a table of a maximum of 8 people, and you play poker like how you would in real life. It's very, very simple. There's no you don't. I'm pretty certain you don't have to like log in or sign up. You might have to just put a name in, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. You know
And
what we can do, Gabe?
yeah,
Next time, maybe even for those who are not really familiar with poker, or other games that we will play, maybe we can put like rules, or the way that you are supposed to play, maybe just before, so people can look if it's a YouTube, a YouTube that explains that, or a simple and short instructions. I think that would be very helpful moving forward.
In
yeah,
LA, I met one of the booths that was there was a company called Poker with an L, so Polker, and they were a new like Web3 poker platform that runs on Polygon. I didn't know a lot about it, but it's something we should look into. It sounded really interesting. And, the fact that like Web3 companies are also developing these kind of poker platforms for community building, there's just
Totally,
so many
totally.
opportunities out there.
I see Kelly here in the audience. How are you, Kelly?
Hi, I'm so good. I'm just really stoked and wanted to congratulate the team on getting in LUK. That is so major. That is so huge. That is a
That's
big
big,
deal.
huh? You know how to appreciate such a thing, huh?
Oh, yes, that is the biggest deal. As far as magazines, fashion magazines go, that is huge. So I'm really
Thank you,
excited to
thank
see
you.
where the fashion for Dow goes because I mean, I
That
don't
was
Totally,
know.
totally.
I don't know any other
amazing
NFT
this week.
community getting this.
Right. We're so proud to see Desperate Apewives in there and having, Archer's art just on like a 2-page spread like that. That was incredible. I think everybody was just blown away by how cool that was. And also you had something pretty cool this week, Kelly, which kind of gets me onto what a great week it was for Desperate Apewives before we jump back to poker. With the Red 8 family episode that came out this week. So
Yeah.
congratulations to you also.
Thank you. The long awaited episode.
Wow.
My lord. Really dragged that one out, didn't we? Yeah. It's it kept on being pushed back. I think it was worth it though. People are receiving it well and think it's funny and entertained by it. So I think it was mission accomplished.
Yes,
So I
yes.
saw your character. Do you have a different character name, or is Sheila still to come? Or I wasn't sure if they changed her name or how that worked.
So I'll admit I actually don't like watching myself. And so I haven't seen it yet. So I'll watch it and I'll get back to you on that because I'm nervous. I
No,
like
you
the art.
shouldn't. You shouldn't. It was good. It was good.
Thank you. I really like the art of acting and voiceover and all that, but I actually don't like hearing my own voice. So I really just I do it and then I kind of just I'll support the project,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
And we're
just
really excited also to see all the episodes moving forward. You know, it's only the second one.
yeah, it's only gonna get better. I just need to bite the bullet and just watch it. I'll watch it today.
Yes, yes, you should, you should. So I want to get back to your point, Kelly, about L, because I mean the fact that you came into to say congratulations. I just want to say, maybe some of our members or others who are listening are not aware, but I believe that the fact, I mean, first of all, L, we did not approach them; they approached us, and asked us for images to include in their article about NFTs, and we didn't know which one they will include or where and so on. And we think that the fact that they chose Daw 2143, which is basically a tribute to Chiara Ferragani, which is one of the most like the biggest influencers in Europe, fashion influencers, and basically Daw 2143 that they put in the magazine, it represents Chiara at Paris Fashion Week just a few weeks before we launched. So we thought that we said we have to have her in the collection, and she's wearing a Schiaparelli blouse, which is a very well-known brand, and we believe that the fact that they acknowledge the fashion in our collection, what brought them to include her in the magazine and to put her on the, so to say, cover of the article. So I can tell you that the florist was, couldn't be more proud to have it. It is a huge milestone. I think that although we are in Web3, people do still, especially in the fashion industries, they do still read, physical magazines. And I think that in the end, the internet is full with articles and so on. And when you sit at home, sometimes you have a specific magazine or people around. And Gabe also told me that it's literally everywhere in the UK, in every newspaper stand. So when people buy it, they keep these kind of things, right? They don't throw. Most people don't throw those magazines, so it stay there forever in a way. I was told, I was taught that when something is printed, it's there forever. So we're very proud, and it is a huge milestone. So if Ellie's
Yeah, I would
listening,
love.
although they're probably not, yeah,
I would
go ahead.
love a physical copy. I messaged the main account here, and I'll do whatever it takes to get a physical copy because this is a
I
part of
will get you
history.
one. I will get you one. It's an exposure to a whole new world, and to the mainstream media and to people who want to learn about NFTs, but probably are not aware of everything which is going on in Twitter and Web3. So the fact that they can read about us and see us is huge.
Yeah, big time. And like you said, it's a physical item. It's a part of history, and you need to
Totally.
keep these things forever. It's really special. I got in Vogue magazine once, and I made sure to get copies because it's like you can have a photo on your computer, but that doesn't mean as much as having a physical copy of you in a magazine, especially one of that caliber. So
Yeah.
everyone, if you can, go out and get a copy and hold on to it forever. It's going down in history.
Yeah, the fact that we were included in such, in an article about women leading this space is amazing, because these are female characters and they are unapologetic, as we like to call them. They're so diverse that everyone can find themselves within the collection, which is amazing. And yeah, I mean, we couldn't be more happy. I think that maybe if we will, I mean, you're saying that there is nothing like physical, although we are in Web3 and blockchain and NFTs. But I think that maybe I will buy the actual magazine, take a photo of it, and make an NFT out of it, and then it will really stay there forever. I don't know, just an idea.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
really
good
cool.
idea.
Yeah, that'd be
Totally,
cool.
totally. Cool.
Well,
What else do we have? I mean, Reddit family is huge. I mean, Elle magazine. I mean, we had an amazing. You know, we really look forward to Reddit family. It eventually arrived, and it's only the beginning with that. And Elle magazine, we knew that it's supposed to come out. We didn't know when, and then it finally did. So it's amazing. I also want to mention we do have a new website that we are launching today, and I know that the community has been waiting for it for a long time, and we did do a lot of thinking process on how to represent everything that we are working on, and what's the best and most effective way of communicating our past achievements, our ongoing projects, our community benefits, and what our holders can expect in the future. So I just want to, explain a little bit, and after the space, everyone will be able to actually see it. So the way that we have constructed it is you have, like like every website, who is Daw? I mean, who we are, basically, a short 2 sentences about us, and then a section, what can you expect in the very near future, in April, in May, and so on. So it will be very visible, and this section will update on a continuous basis with every project, activity, or initiative that we're doing. So this is something that members and other people who are interested in our venture will be able to get in and see what's going on in the very near future. Then we have our vision, which is our long-term vision about an inclusive Web3, basically what we want to achieve through our community and collection, which is basically our platform to achieve our vision. A little bit, standard stuff on the Daw collection for every new member or people who are not aware what NFTs are can understand. And then for me, the one of the most important section in the website would be what basically we are doing on a daily basis. What are we working on? What kind of projects we are working on a continuous basis. It's not like a roadmap which we just get to a milestone and have a check mark. It's more basically what the Daw company is, what we are working on. So we have the brand collaborations, which we are working on, and we specify exactly what it is. We have the House of Daw, which we launched, and we're going to the metaverse through that, not only, but both through that as well. We have the Emerging Artist Initiative, which we explain what it is, and we can expect more of it in this month. We have the Digital Fashion Mentorship Program, which we open now. In every section, for example, that is relevant, they have an application form that either artists, for example, or fashion, emerging fashion designers and so on can apply to. And then, for example, just give you an example, the mentorship program, it's a goal-oriented 3-month program that help up-and-coming digital fashion designers to get into Fashion 3.0. So this is something that we feel very strongly about, to really be the platform for either for emerging artists, underrepresented artists, to or designers to get into Web3, because we do feel that there are huge opportunities, not only for us, but for creative people, either from within the community or artists that we are interested in working with. I can tell you that as part of the Emerging Artist Initiatives, we already have 3 artists that we are working with. And basically the way that it will go is that we will have between 3 or 4, maybe sometimes a little bit more, artists that we work with. And then we will airdrop their works to our community in order to expose first, from the artist point of view, to expose them as a marketing activity, to expose them to our community, to the NFT space. We'll have articles written about that, about each and every artist that we work with, and then our community gets those NFTs, and this is their basically benefit. Also, their benefit is that we expose them to the artists. This is also how I was exposed to many artists in the NFT space. So we think that this is very important moving forward in general. We already spoke about the mentorship program. Then it's a very important section that both to our members and to external people that are looking to get into our venture moving forward is the benefit section. And the benefit section, it's also something that will be we will update, when we work with brands or different verticals. We will add more to this section. So this is basically a very simple explanation about each and every benefit that you get by holding a Daw. If it's the fact that you're part of a community, that you're not exploring the NFT space in Web3 or metaverse by yourself, basically you're part of a group of people that can help each other and guide each other in this new venture. Then we have the invitations to in real life and metaverse events that we already do. We did a few in the past, very big ones, and we will of course continue doing that. We have the members only offers from brands, which we again feel very strongly about, because I have been speaking about this membership card and the fact that you own a DAW give you benefits in real life or the metaverse, but through brands. That this is something that we are working on. I can tell you with that regard that Samsara, Samsara Luggage, the company that basically chose us to represent themselves in Web3, in the metaverse, they're coming out with their marketing campaign this week. And I think for me, it's very exciting because it's going to be the first marketing campaign that actually put an NFT inside a traditional business marketing campaign. So for me, it's a huge milestone again to do such a thing. They're very excited about that, and it's only the beginning for them. They have collaborated with the most well-known tech company in the world. As soon as they will come out, their first stage of the campaign about their luggage will come out is tomorrow, the day after, and then about Sam, their NFT, their DAW, will come a few days later. It's already on their website, so it's very exciting as well. So this is something also that our community will receive benefits from such a company. And then something that we've already covered, but we have exclusive airdrops that relates to different things that we're doing with brands or House of Daw or artist collaboration and so on. And also one of the most important thing is moving forward into the metaverse. The House of Daw, the wearables. We're coming out with was the first thing is the decentralized skin, which we will airdrop to everyone, to all of our holders. We will release more information about the exact date and so on that it will happen. But I feel that the next metaverse event, when we will be there, 50, 60, 100, 150 apes, DAWs in the representing DAW, being a DAW in the metaverse, it's also going to be a huge achievement, and from an exposure point of view, it's also very, very big. We plan with the House of Daw to design clothes to not only for the Daw character, and of course, the Daw character will have its own unique, drops and wearables, but we are working on wearables to basically for everyone, and through that expose the House of Daw and the Desperate Apewives to much more, to many people. So this is about that. This is the the few basic stuff. But I want to say that and we will put an announcement just after the space. But I want to say that the website is a work in process. It's something that we will update, on a I don't want to say on a weekly, but when needed, and when we feel that we want to, upgrade and do things different. So it will be an ongoing process, and integrating more things and more idea to it to make it much more simple, both for our community and for people looking to get into our community to understand who is doing where we are going. Wow, that was a lot.
that was I wonder if everyone managed to catch everything there, because
no, it
really,
just just
I
to
think
go through
sometimes
things.
it just comes, doesn't it? It just runs off, and you just gotta let it go. You gotta let it run. You wanted to tell. We've been wanting to tell the community about a few things, so I think better to let you just ramble it off and get it out there.
Yes, I also want to mention very important, in the until April 22nd, on top of the website, we will add the visual roadmap, basically that will include everything which is already on the website, and it will include much more things moving forward. So this is something we are working on. It's going to be very exciting until April 22nd. We will hopefully before, but that's deadline where we will expose it and it will be added to the website as well.
Awesome. Awesome. This is great. This is great. And then also, I also just want to add something there. On top of what Gardner has just said, everything he's just told us about and called up on. We're also, as we've been speaking about today, in regards to these poker nights and games nights, etc. We're also tapping into the Web3 space in that way, not just metaverse and stuff like that. We're trying to broaden our perspective on how we're entering into not just metaverses but Web3 as a whole, and really trying to bring together our community with other communities, as well as provide clear and transparent and clear information on the website, etc. So we're this long in and we've already achieved this much, so who knows what's going to be achieved in the next 6 months, shall we say. So
Yes.
yeah.
And of course, everything will be accompanied with articles and Medium and so on to further explain and expose more details about the thought process, the work process, the people that we work with, and so on. Just to explain try to explain as much as possible, and to communicate what is the reason behind things that we are doing, and so on, and who are those people that we are working with, and so on.
So I
Yes.
believe,
So
Gabe, we had a lot of different communities that showed up for the poker night. Um, what are some of the communities that were represented at our last one?
So there were quite a few communities actually, and major thanks to someone in our community, BTabs, who has a few contacts and knows a few people who shared it around, and we had a load of Psychedelics Anonymous community here, a few people with Azukis, and a whole, to be honest with you, a whole lot of other. I'm sure there were a whole lot of other people from that had other NFTs and were from other communities as well. But I definitely saw a lot of Psychedelics Anonymous in the chat, and a lot of Azukis in the chat. And we had a holder who actually won last Thursday, which was the games night that was open to everybody. I mean, well done. I mean, it was a great night. Well done to those people, but it also took about 3 hours, that game did. And it was a really, really long one. But it was so great. And we had two non-holders who came second and third, and a holder, Trotman, shout out to them who won the grand prize after 3 hours, just over 3 hours of poker. So
I actually messaged Trotman to see if they wanted to speak today about their incredible win. And it seems they've got quite the poker bug, because they were tied up with a poker game today. Apparently Sunday is like the day for poker in the Web3 space. Who knew? So yeah, I guess we might be building some future poker stars through this also.
for sure, and I'm looking forward to expanding, also to tapping into maybe a few different other methods that maybe haven't quite yet been used, or I haven't seen much in terms of live streams and stuff like that, and how we can integrate a kind of games and activities through that, and
expose more.
yeah.
And also, we give prizes, correct? On
Yes,
every such
we
game, there are prizes, the first, second, and third, which is nice. I
yeah.
mean, it's not only for fun.
What kind of prizes did we have?
So we've had prizes every week for the pretty much every week, to be honest, for these poker games. That last week was awesome. We had obviously the non-holders there as people from other communities. Sorry, people from all over the space that were there, and yeah, first place took home. Trotman took home, I think it was $250 on ASOS UK. Second place was $150 on Amazon, and third was $100 on Airbnb. So there was a load of prizes, and definitely very, very well received. And it was a good night.
Amazing, amazing. So
I
next
think
time we should bring more. What's the next milestone? Sorry, Natua. Just like 200 people, maybe.
Let's try. Let's try and
Yeah,
get let's spread the word again, and let's try and bring some more people in. And some
yeah,
more communities, and speak to people we know who, even if they're not in the NFT space, even if they're not even into crypto or NFTs or anything like that,
totally,
but you know
totally,
that they have a little bit of a knack for a bit of poker here and there, or a couple of games, then be sure to invite them
totally,
along, because we'd love to help bring people into the space as well.
And I'd love
totally.
to get some recommendations from the community if there's any incredible Web3, whether it's poker sites that you're using or other gaming sites that we can explore for community building, and maybe either get some cross-community competitions going, or just for some great collaboration and communication between communities.
Yeah, yeah. Natura, you wanted to say something?
Oh yeah, I was just going to say, like, I think it's really important to highlight how much it brings the community together. Like, obviously this space is about building communities and connecting with other people, and obviously poker nights are definitely bringing that together whilst on poker, but also after, like in the chats in Discord. Everyone seems to be talking about how the poker night went, or congratulating the winners, and I just think it's really nice to see how people are coming together through just like a simple game. Obviously it's fun to win prizes and it's fun to play, but it's also important to notice how much you can connect with other people just through like a Discord game, or just like doing like something that everyone can relate to, like how important it can just be connected. I think that's really important to
Yes,
note.
correct.
Yeah, very well said. Very well, absolutely. It's important. That's a good point to mention, is how connected you feel when you do these sorts of things. Actually, so thanks. Cool. I mean, we've got a few people up here. Doctor, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's my first time speaking in a Desperate Apewife AMA, and it feels good. I've been holding my Desperate Apewife since the day of mint, and I got a
Wow.
couple of them, so I'm very happy about that. One thing I would like to see happen in my community, honestly, is I would love to see if you guys could go on Rug Radio. I want to see you guys like do an interview with Farouk. I want to hear what you guys have to say about everything that you guys have been building in the background, because I know you guys have been doing a lot, and I feel like not a lot of our members know that like all you guys are doing, like especially with the magazine cover we just secured, was insane. Like that looks amazing. Like I just feel like Desperate Apewives deserves more recognition for all the work that it's doing. So I just wanted to see like if I mean Rug Radio interview would be a good step to start it, but I want to see like how we could honestly bring like the 2021 Desperate Apewives back, like because I still remember like how crazy the community was. Everyone was really helping each other out. Everyone was like retweeting each other's posts, kind of like what like Possessed NFT is doing right now. But that's the type of vibe that I just want to get back from the Desperate Apewives. I'm not saying it's like not there right now. It's an amazing team, amazing community. I'm a huge fan of the Gardener. Love all the work that you guys are doing. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Thank you, thank you. It is much appreciated. I mean, it's always nice to have more. I mean, to have new members come and speak and to get to know each other. So thank you for doing so. I totally agree with everything that you've said, and we are on top of that. Uh, Not only on that, but a lot of exposure possibilities as well. Some of them you've mentioned already, and we will take your advice or idea about Reg Radio, and Farouk, and of course uh, work on that as well, of course.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, like, there's like, cause we are like the first female ape derivative out there. Like, there's so much like history about us. Like, we are pioneer. Like, we're one of the OGs in the space. Like, if we're really considered or really talking about it, we are one of the OGs in the space. And like, Desperate Apewives is unique in its own way. Like, it's the perfect NFT for like people that are just starting out. It's perfect NFT for people that want to have a community. Um, what I did wanted to say is, is there gonna be, when is the next IRL event? If you guys have one planned, and is it gonna be inside the United States or
Where
overseas?
are you? Wait. So before we go into that, I just want to sharp one thing. It is very important. In the NFT space, because there are so many derivatives and so many, which I see is a very good thing, a very good sign of something uh, that what you're working on is good. So, but what a derivative is when you take one artwork and you actually take either the character or whatever there is in the artwork, and either draw on it or cut it and paste it in something that you make. But basically, that there are a lot from the first NFTs. The reason that we are not a derivative, and this is something that I just wanted to point out. So I mean, because sometimes there is a mistake about that, because everything was hand sketched from the beginning. Yes, we were inspired by it. That's a totally different things, because since the past more than 100 years, artists created together. Maybe in the I mean, in the NFT space, everything, each artist who creates upload things to the web, and then other artists from around the world see it, so they can get inspired from it. But the pioneers of modern art created together in groups, and sometimes it's the same lines and the same shapes, but it's totally different thing. So also here, and they were not they were not related or called as derivative or something. Each is very unique in its own. And also in our case, if you will look at our days, but I think that you already recognize that it's just about the wording. It's totally conceptualized and hand sketched from the beginning. If it's the head shape, the ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, even the fact that it's a tall character, because there was need to for breasts, of course, to make it feminine. So I just wanted to point this out, and I think that the fact that we, uh, um, you know, were able to integrate so much fashion, and to bring the fashion world into Web3, into those characters, was amazing. The Flores did an amazing job, bringing so many references, and Archer actually drew them. So I think that we have something very unique. I agree with you, and we are certainly here to stay. We are certainly here to make big things. And I took everything which you've said. It's already on the work. I'll just press the uh, press the gas a little bit more and move forward.
Oh, that's awesome. Love to hear that. Like, and like, I love Desperate Apewives. Like seriously, it's like one of the projects that I know you guys are gonna do well. Like, I know your team is 100% like working hard. I know that Gabe and the gardener are always like moving and and thinking, and you guys are amazing. That's the thing. Like, you guys are actually amazing, and it's crazy. Like, I'm like, holy cow! Like, it doesn't get any better than this. But that's awesome. I love to hear that. I'm looking forward to the future, and I'm gonna go sweep some more floor.
Yeah. And to your question, I memean, we haven't worked on our next, in real life event yet. I mean, of course, there is NFT NYC that we're working on right now, and to see the opportunities there, we're exploring it. But yeah, and of course, we will let everyone know.
That's awesome. I have one more question. How exactly do you guys get the Adidas art exhibition? Like, how do you guys manage to do that?
Sorry again.
How did you guys manage to get like a deal with Adidas?
No, we didn't get a deal with Adidas. It's not a deal with them. Adidas is making an exhibition. It's
Yeah,
something. Yeah. It's an exhibition that they basically exhibit artists, and it's not them. It's Creative Debut who makes the exhibition. Adidas is only the place actually.
that's dope, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. I wish it was here, like, cause I wish I could go to like the London event and like the Adidas store, like
We
here.
will work more on metaverse events and experiences moving forward. I feel that this is something that is really missing, and we are working on different experiences in Web3.
Yeah, that's gonna be good because like a lot more people are able to connect that way, and a lot more people are able to get the most out of it too. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for listening to me. I'm just gonna start listening from now on. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
responding, for everything. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
You're awesome.
Thank you, Dr. Kai. Appreciate you coming up here and your kind words as well. Really appreciate it. Thank
Oh,
you.
of course, Mr. Gabe. Thank you guys.
Not a problem. Right.
So we have another speaker. Yeah, we have a few of them actually. We
We've
have
got a
Alex.
few. Yeah.
So I just want to mention,
We've
if people, oh yeah, you can, people who done talking, please go down so we can bring more people up. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say we've got B tabs up here. We've got Bluesy. We've got Alex. Yeah, we've got a bunch of speakers up. I thought at some point B tabs might want to add some more insight into the game, since you were such a huge influence on getting people here at B tabs for it and building
Thank
the
you so
community.
much for saying that. It's always a pleasure to connect with my Daw family. I have a couple thoughts I'd love to share. Kicking it off with, of course, poker. It was extremely well received. I think this is a brilliant endeavor to branch out, connect with other communities, and the metaverse is already a buzz, asking when is the next Daw poker tournament. I want to thank Natura Princessa for creating the flyer. An idea, recommendation of sorts, would be to, in the next flyer, mention what the prizes are, and also consider leaving a comment inviting those to come to the DAW Discord, where the link will be posted. I think that is a great entry, opens the door for people to explore and engage with others in the DAW community through the Discord as the invitation is sent out with that information. The second element I wanted to touch on was something that Mr. Gabe and I spoke about. It's sort of this hanging piece that I can't seem to shake. I know that a few months ago there was a talk about having a Coinbase NFT announcement. I'm eager to know if there's any update on that front. I know that there was a postponement, but if there's any ongoing conversation that you feel comfortable sharing with the community, I know that is bound to boost the hype. And finally, you spoke about NFT NYC, and I think that venue is going to be paramount for spreading the word, realizing that there are still so many people that have yet to even hear about DAW, as I've seen from chatting in the Azuki chat and Psychedelic Anonymous chat. When I posted this poker flyer, people were asking me, hey, what's DAW? Tell me about it. So what are your plans for New York, And thank you so much for all the work that you do. It's extremely well received, and I'm grateful that there's such a strong team at the helm.
Thank you for everything. I mean, your enthusiasm is amazing. So thank you for coming up. Your idea about and suggestion about the next flyer are duly noted.
Absolutely noted. Yeah, 100%. I think that'd be a great idea, and I will definitely look to add that for the next one.
Yes. So with regard to Coinbase, yes, actually, in 2 days on April 12th, we have what it's called the partner launch partner meeting of all the partners, and then they're going to share much more about their progress. They did take a little bit more time than they thought about the launch. They said last time we've spoken that they want to launch mid-April, but it's being stalled just a little bit. So I'll know more about that in 2 days. There is like a group meeting of all the launch partners. We are a launch partner. We will be there when they launch. There will be a beta of a few weeks, 3-4 weeks, I believe they said last time, and then they will open it to the public at the beta stage. It will be a few thousand people just to test the waters, just to test the system, and then they will open it to a huge audience, a large audience of a few millions, a few weeks later. So yes, we are a launch partner. We will be there, and we are looking forward to that because we believe that there will be a huge amount of new interest and demand coming from them.
Hold up a second. Let's just underscore what you just said, because that is huge. I am really happy that this space is recorded, because that information alone has the potential to send shockwaves through the NFT space. We've seen projects get a nice little pump and a lot of awareness when a partnership is announced. So I think that what you just said cannot be understated. You articulate it with such humble notion, yet that piece of information has the potential to really invoke attraction. You'll have to excuse me while I go look at the floor. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
B-Tabs, you're awesome.
B-Tabs is always amazing. You're the best.
Yes, totally. So I do sometimes take things for granted, and I shouldn't. So thank you for mentioning that. With regard to NFT NYC, there is nothing concrete that I can share. We literally came back from LA a week ago, and we had a few things that we needed to finalize, and we are now exploring all of our possibilities in NFT NYC. We do think that it's a huge opportunity there, because after NFT LA, we understand that the socialization, or all the not the parties, but the gatherings, and when you see people in those conferences, either before talks, after talks, different panels, and also the gatherings after, evenings and such. These where things happen, and this is, and because essentially, eventually these are people behind NFT. Yes, it's PFPs, we are Web3, but there are people behind it, and it's much easier to have a conversation face to face and communicate who you are, your background, your history, why you are here, and what are you working on moving forward face to face. It's much easier. I mean, and it takes much less time to communicate it face to face. And it was very, very successful in NFT LA to all the team, and we are looking forward for NFT NYC as well to be there. I think it's going to be amazing.
Awesome. Well, we've got a few more speakers. Thank you, B-Tabs, for coming up and saying your kind words. Ghana, that's awesome. We got some awesome information there. So that's awesome. And yes, the spaces are recorded on Twitter. Yes, but we've heard you guys. Also, and we are bringing back the YouTube recordings as well, because you know what,
Yeah,
let's put ourselves everywhere, because we thought these recordings on Twitter were good, but we hear you and want to put them on YouTube as well again. So this one
totally.
will be recorded to YouTube as well.
Wait, Alex, you want to say something? You raise your hand.
Hey, I just want to say, wow, great space so far. I just want to congratulate all the success for the Desperate Apewives, the team, Gabe Gardner, Natura, Authenticate, Kelly. You guys are doing amazing. I know that BTAP should actually be kind of like the spokesperson, because he did an amazing job probably speaking for the community. It's amazing
Totally.
that he touched on a lot of great things. I actually like what the doctor also said when he came up earlier, speaking about some really great recommendations. I would second that. Probably, I think that the Desperate Ape Wives has so many great achievements and things that honestly I know you guys are, like I said, I think just the space needs to know about, and I don't think the space does know, or even if they do know, it's a small percentage, because you guys are knocking it out the park with in real life events and things initiatives you're taking to the metaverse and galleries. I mean, it's amazing, the first class events, and I'm just jealous that I wasn't able to go to the London event or the LA event. Hope you guys have one in New York, because that would be amazing. I am from New York City, and I would love to meet you guys in person, and it would be amazing. But anyway, like I would second just the rug radio. That was such a great idea, but also just maybe I know that. Gardner, you're so respected in the space, and I'm sure that all this great information can be leveraged for the benefit of the brand, and reaching out to some really great other maybe projects. I'm sure you guys have. I know that there was an opportunity where this Desperate Ape Wives got some whitelist for World of Women, Galaxy. That was amazing, and it's just I know that there's so much that people must hear about Daw, that there's so many misconceptions, I think, that need to be cleared, that this information, that these wonderful achievements can highlight what a wonderful project this is, and a wonderful venture, and what you guys are doing to change this space in a positive way. I really
Thank you.
think that this is a very undervalued project, in my opinion, if you're listening, because it's just, you guys are a team of execution. You've proven yourselves. You're listening to the community. Obviously, there's a lot that the community has to say, and I know that you can't be, going in this direction or that direction. I know that there's a long term plan, but you guys are definitely doing your best. And the poker night, absolutely, that's an incredible idea. I really think that that was just amazing, for being able to connect other communities who love something, who relate and playing a game that they probably play with in real life, and be able to maybe not only play for prizes, but maybe also recommend, like, playing for maybe maybe NFTs, maybe, because people maybe in this Web3 space, they love NFTs. You would love probably maybe any type of even I guess communities could donate NFTs if they want to the pool of prizes, and actually connect many multiple groups. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I want to say you guys are doing great. Definitely can't wait to see all the wonderful other plans you guys got in store. But onward and upward for Daw, and appreciate all you guys, what you guys do.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It's amazing to see, that you actually see what we are doing and what we're working on and all the effort that we put. So thank you for saying everything.
You got it.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Always lovely words, and we really appreciate it. It's so nice. It's honestly amazing to hear these things, and it just highlights actually how exactly what our community is about. When our community members, speaking so well, we've done this all together. This is not just us. We've done this all together. So we've brought these things and these experiences all together, and we've got so many valuable community members that have brought ideas and feedback and different things to us that we've really considered and discussed and taken on board. So thank you always to you for your kind words, and thank you to everyone who comes up and shares such lovely words.
Yes. Who else
Right,
do we have? We have
Bluesy.
I'm. Wait, we have. I think that I'm
Oh
pro
yeah, I'm pro
7K.
and Bluesy.
And Bluesy's been waiting a while, so I don't know if
Mm.
Bluesy wants to jump in.
No, I just want to say what's up, guys. I've been kind of missing in action for a while. Just say hello to the community, say what's up. I'm paying attention. I just don't have the time right now, unfortunately, to be very active. But I just want to say I'm here and supporting. I did lose like $5 or what are the five? Long story, but that's how it is. I'm cool. I got to stay focused, but I still got one on my vault. I
Uh,
should have never moved it from my vault,
What
but
are you working on right now, Lucy?
oh, I don't want to shill here. It's back my own project. Yeah,
No, you're
I'm not
you're a
here to shill.
community member. We are you're a community member. We are here to bring you to promote. You know our members.
Yeah, I mean it's not even like near to go public. I'm hoping to launch it in June. All I have to say, it's like it's awesome. I'm the creator of it, but it's been planning since August. Like the idea happened in August, and I can't really say much now, unfortunately, because like just not ready yet.
Yeah.
But and I get that now. I get that more than ever. Gardner, when all those like things came out, people are like, why can't you say this? Why can't you say that? Is because there's certain things that you don't know if it's going to work or it's going to work, but you're still waiting on something, and you don't want to say too much because you also got to worry about competition and all that kind of weird stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
and the space is just getting like filled and filled. So, but I mean, it's called the Bluesies. Who would have thought of that? I don't know.
That's amazing.
But
That's
it
amazing.
all I could say, it's going to be involved with it's going to be you yeah, it's think of it as a hybrid PFP collection involving music in a way that's never been done before. So that I know of. I mean, it could have been done somewhere. I haven't seen it yet.
That's
But
interesting, you know? I mean, music
mhm.
and NFT, that I think that they weren't figured out yet. So I'm really looking forward to see what you're working on. And, always remember that, you have a house here, and feel free to reach out when you're ready, and we will support and be a warm place for everything.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I love this community. I love it a lot, and it's sad that I had to kind of like probably just taking so much time. You know how it is, and
Yes, yes,
it's
yes.
just me. I mean, the project consists of I'm the musician, of course, and my mother. She's 62-year-old artist. So she's a great artist, and I told her she didn't know nothing about NFTs, and I said, Mom, I have this idea. I need you to do this because like you got to get out of here. She she's a waitress and does artwork. That's how she lives. So it's like I'm like, why don't you do this? Because I didn't want to hire someone to do the art. I wanted like someone I know, because I have this
Yeah,
vision, and my mom also shares the same kind of vision and stuff like I do as far as music wise. And she didn't get it. She doesn't understand NFTs, but now she's starting to, of course, and through the months, and she's loving it. So she's been working hardcore on the project, and
amazing.
yeah, yeah.
Looking
So
forward.
it's just me and her, and then the development team, that actually had to outsource, of course, because I can't develop. But other than that, yeah, that's it. I mean, that's why I've been
Okay,
MIA, guys. So don't think I'm like a lot of people asking me, "Hey, dude, you still got those? You sold them?" No, dude, no. I love Doa, man.
amazing, amazing. So we're looking
Thanks
forward, and please share when it's ready.
for sure. I will. Thank you so much. I just wanted to come up, say what's up, guys. What's up to the community, and love you all.
Thanks,
Thank
Thanks a
you.
Bluesy.
lot.
Always good
Peace.
to hear from you,
Yeah,
buddy.
thanks for coming
Yes.
up. So good to hear from you.
You too,
So
guys.
I'm pro.
I'm pro.
Hello,
Yes,
guys. How are you?
good, good. How are you?
I'm very good. Can I ask you a question? Are you from UK, right?
Who,
Are you
Uh,
me?
based in UK?
I'm from the UK, just myself.
Okay.
Natura as well, yeah.
And Natura as well.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. So I have a business in Athens, in Greece, and I would like to jump on Web3. Actually, we have canvas and neon displays, and I would like to ask if the owners of your NFTs can use the NFT for commercial purposes, because I'm
Yes.
very interested to buy one and use it for my business.
Kate, do you want to take that?
Yes. So everybody who has a Desperate Ape Wife, it includes the full IP commercial rights for that.
Great one, great one.
So yes, if you have it, you can use it for your business. And we're here to support you too. We love when our holders do something with their IP. You know, we've seen some incredible
Uh
things
huh.
from Desperate Ape Wives on Coffee to the Red Ape Family TV show to
Yeah, yeah.
some incredible candles.
Yes,
We'd love
exactly.
to,
Because
if
I, lo- I
you,
I like your project. I like the aesthetics of your project. Like it's amazing artwork. So we have nice artworks as well when we print canvases or when we make the neon displays. So I want to use it definitely,
Yes, yes, you
and
can. You can.
I would definitely want to like to give some in your amazing community when I will be ready, of course.
Yeah,
that's
so please
incredible.
DM us.
Yeah, reach
Okay,
out and yeah, let's talk.
great one, great one. Okay, guys, so I will follow you all.
Thank
Just
you.
great, because you deserve it. You have done amazing job. I just heard about the Coinbase, so this is amazing, amazing news, and I like how cool you are. How cool you are when you present this amazing news. So
Thanks, thanks. Much
legend,
appreciated.
legend, you're legend.
Thanks.
Thanks, I'm Pro. It's been lovely. That's so awesome. We really appreciate you coming on and asking that, and then immediately sharing. That is kind of it's amazing to see. That's exactly it. That's an example in front of our eyes, guys, of somebody finding out about us, seeing what our art is and everything, and then immediately thinking, oh, I can use this in my business.
Guys,
And
yes,
oh,
yes, it's a perfect
amazing.
opportunity, I think, to use your NFTs and elevate my business, because it was a family business in the beginning, like a web. It's a Web 2 business. Like I think maybe it's a Web 1 business, not even a Web 2. So I'm thinking to start like a Twitter page of my business, making a nice posts with your NFTs and the work we do, like the on-site work we do. Yeah, this is that's the dream. Yeah, thank you very
Good,
much
good.
for your
Looking
useful
forward.
information.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you.
very much. Okay, that's amazing.
Who else do
Awesome.
we
Well,
have? Someone
if
else we have?
do we have anybody else? Does anyone
Uh,
else have
Yeah.
any?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
I
we
just
do.
wanted
Sorry.
to,
Go ahead,
yeah, I
Shreyas.
just wanted to come up and say congratulations on the wait, I lost the words. Congratulations on the somebody help me out here.
Coinbase.
Yeah.
Coinbase.
No, on
No.
everything,
The
The
magazine, the
magazine,
magazine,
L
the
magazine.
magazine.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
L
yeah. The
magazine.
magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rugged by so many other NFT.
Guys.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
I think we had a technical misclick.
I
Shreyas, do you
think
want?
that was me again. I was trying to accept a speaker request. I think at the exact same time someone else accepted it and probably hit
So
mute.
Shreyash, you can unmute yourself and continue.
Oh, I was saying I snagged this baby today for 0.25 ETH. I was like,
Wow, she's
there's no
beautiful.
other better time. So
Oh my gosh, the one with
also, I
your
wanted to
family
ask.
right now?
Yeah, the one. Imagine
Wow.
2.25
Oh my
ETH.
gosh, she's
Yo, I was so
amazing.
stoked. I was so stoked.
Mira here.
Oh,
The
yeah.
trade floor jumped straight to 1.8. I was like, yep, that's a no brainer right there.
Totally.
And
Hey, I want
like
to
as
jump
an
in to
NFT
say,
trader,
like, the trades on some of these DAWs are definitely worth sniping, actually.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mine's a beauty. Mine's a beauty. Honestly, like everything's.
I'm
I'm like,
actually all about like rarities. Like you gotta grab the like the sparkles for that one is very rare after the dots. Then you got
oh,
the laser eyes. You know, then you got that diamond necklaces which the queen has. Those are all like very nice traits. It was
yeah.
very wise of the team to create so many cool traits. And last week
Yeah,
I was not
and so
able to come on
diverse.
the.
It's not just one dimensional like other TFPs. I feel like there's
Oh,
one
dude, I
for
agree
everybody.
with you. I was like excited. I couldn't come last live podcast Gardner had, but I had really great time at NFT LA, and I try to meet everyone in the team and community and stuff.
Yes, sure. Thank you, Grant. Sure.
Oh, also, Gabe, I wanted to ask if we have any apes in like the community wallet that we can like give out to like artists or influencers that would like appear through like we like maybe like let's just say we post we have like we have like a competition or a contest where like artists display their work or create a song or create a jingle or do something for our community to gain recognition, and they could be rewarded and they could use that as their IP to move forward, or that's almost like a brand collaboration. So like how like Gymshark signs athletes, like we can sign like artists and women that
So,
represent like a personality of whatever ape we're putting out there.
yeah. So first of all, this is something that we have been doing. I don't know if you've seen, but for example, in NFTLA, we did it. We had a big marketing campaign in the conference that we had something similar to what Coinbase did in the Super Bowl with the QR code, which is going around the screen. So we had a different version of that in the conference, and it led to a tweet that said that basically whoever tweets it get. I mean, they can win a DAW, and I think that we gave 3 DAWs during the conference, which was big. So we definitely do these kind of things which you mentioned, and we will continue to do it when it's correct, when it's right, when it will bring more exposure to the
Yeah, I was
brand. So
thinking more in line of like commercial and like artists, like for example, imagine like I was just looking at our banner and I was like, damn, imagine like a rock, like a girl rock band, and
totally.
them like having like embodying like each and ape. That would be so sick.
Totally, I agree. Yeah. We do these kind of very unique and nice things. So yes, I'm totally in alignment with you.
That's so cool. I'm so excited to see what's in the coming years.
Thank you, Alex.
Awesome.
Alex is raising his
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, I'm back. I'm back again. That was a great idea, by the way. Yeah, I wanted to actually ask about the exhibition with is it Mon Mon Mondor
Mondial, yeah.
Mondior? Yes, with the 36 dolls. How did that come about? Can you just talk to us about that? Because that's also some great news as well.
Yeah. So Amir, this is his name. He's one of our biggest collectors. He I don't know how many, but he owns a lot. So I don't know, maybe close to 100 or so.
Yes, Gardner.
Uh,
He sniped quite a lot of rare ones. I was trying to snipe one, and he jumped up and sniped it. So me and him were going back and forth back then. But I think when I stopped, he had like 88. But I think right now he has 109 or 110 in his collection. So
yeah.
he's a mega whale.
Yes. So he's uh, uh, he's here from the beginning, and he's very supportive, and we have been discussing with him a lot of things in the past few months. And he actually approached us it's a week or 2 weeks ago, and he suggested that, and he said, "Listen, I want to support the community," and he has his own collection of DAWs that he's displaying in this exhibition. And then he offered these 36 places for the community because he wanted to support the community and its members and more DAWs in the exhibition. So I said, great news. I mean, I'm sure that the community will be excited for that. And yeah, this is how it came about. So we are very excited about that. It's going to be a huge exposure. He's working very hard in Web3 with artists, with influencers, and he's doing very well.
This is insane. Like that's so good. I can't even say how
Yes,
good that is.
yes.
That is amazing because I think some of our community members have in the Discord have mentioned like, we have so many great people part of this, this community, part of the Desperate Ape Wives, and when are, this person or that person gonna take, gonna come out the woodworks and kind of take advantage and kind of in a way put that exposure out, because that's a great stamp of approval for how great you guys have supported the brand, put the brand out there and doing things in real life and making things happen, and treating it like a business. Let's be real, this is a real, you guys are treating it like a business, where I've seen other projects, unfortunately even participate in others where they aren't treating it as serious, and this is amazing. Wow, I'm just so happy to hear every ounce of news that you guys come out with is just another stepping stone in the right direction. Very proud.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And to your point, I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but he's invested so much money and energy in the exhibition. I mean, the screens that he has are the cutting edge in the NFT space, and I mean, I know how many he had there and how much each screen cost. It's just unbelievable that he's put so much effort into organize the thing, and that it's going to go. I think it's 130 days, something. A huge amount of artists and works. I mean, these kind of people that are really, they walk the talk and they support artists and not only projects. And he has a few, not a few, a lot, one artist that is buying the art and support them as well. So I have all but appreciation. I mean, I appreciate it very much, and I thank him and his initiative and the fact that he thought about us and our community. So yes, I agree. I mean, yes, people. It just need to be at the right time at the right place, and they do it.
And I've actually, for anybody who doesn't have any reference on the space, I've actually sat in one of the spaces where he was actually being interviewed, and he has an incredible background in the traditional art world. I'm sure Gardner, you know about that,
Yes,
but
yes,
just an amazing collector. He's an art collector, and he's
correct.
definitely promoting the Web3 space in a positive. He's create leading the movement into the Web3 space for just traditional, really like high end premium art collectors to understand this space a little bit better.
Yes, correct, correct. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I think we had another amazing space. Each time I'm having more and more fun, and it's amazing to spend time with you. I see your hand up, Grand Alien.
Hey, Grant. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. I think I didn't mention that when I met you guys, that the artwork and the editing you guys did on the t-shirts and the hoodies, like, it came out really nice. I actually rock that hoodie all the time. And I
Me
was
too. It's all
also,
Archer.
I oh, Archer, okay, great job, Archer. And I was also going to ask if some of my DAWs I will edit to make another one of my hoodie, but also can use the emblem main in the front, because I'm taking a trip out to Germany, and then I'm gonna go to England. So if I can make one of my hoodie that way,
Yes,
that I
yes,
can rock it, if that's okay with, like, just
yes.
putting an emblem in the
Of
front.
course,
Thank you,
of
Gardner,
course.
and thank you, the team, for a wonderful event. I had a great time at NFT LA meeting
Thank
everyone
you.
again.
Thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
and God bless you. Wish you best of luck with everything. Okay. All
Thanks.
right.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Gabe.
Well, what an amazing spaces once again. I mean, these spaces, we spoke very much so about poker, the poker nights, the games nights, how we're looking to do some more cross community collaborations, and really get involved with the NFT space, not only with the House of Thor, but but also from the aspect of doing these community events and activities and stuff like that. So we then also touched on and led into some awesome conversations about the Red Ape family, Coinbase. Great questions were asked. We've heard some lovely words from a few people. So thank you all to everyone. I think we're in a we're at a good we're in a good place and ready to go. Ready to go.
Yeah,
Ready for liftoff and to.
ready to leap.
That's it.
Just before we finish, Shreyash, you had. I mean, I thought that you came in as a speaker. You wanted to say something more?
Oh no, I just it just got me thinking, staying in this space. Because
Okay,
my dad is part of the HR. So my dad's the HR head of Verizon, and he keeps doing these meets where he has to present the most powerful women, and he has to like he gets these awards for for making the works the corporate workspace a more equal environment. And
yes,
imagine like gifting, or instead of like shitty, like because like he gets home like all the awards that they give out, and they spend like millions like giving these awards to people. Imagine like we could give like an NFT to like one of these powerful women.
totally, totally. You can DM us and we can work something together. We can brainstorm.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, I would definitely, I
Yes.
can definitely talk to my dad about that.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
So should we?
Yeah. Should we wrap it up there?
Yeah, let's end like we end every time. I'll put the our amazing anthem, and have a good week, everyone. Thank you for coming, and it's always a pleasure.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you. Carry on. Let's carry on working together and bringing the vibes. And have a lovely,
All
lovely
ape
rest
wives are
of your
hot,
Sunday.
but some
Thanks.
of them are supermodels.
Bye.